Coming up on Vegas Revealed, it's all about nostalgia.
Have you noticed everything old is new again, from showgirls and disco to music?
I have two teenage daughters, my older daughters, and they're constantly bringing songs to me that trend on TikTok and IG that we grew up with. They found Milli Vanilli.
Boy bands are dominating Vegas.
That time, it was happy, it was fun, the music was fun.
We also hear from longtime showman Frankie Scinta about the differences between old Vegas and now.
Residencies.
Yeah.
Plus, some Vegas experiences that bring back those feel-good memories.
And as summer winds down, Fontainebleau, Las Vegas fires up some serious deals for locals.
All this and so much more coming up on Vegas Revealed.
Let's get going.
Vegas Revealed, presented by Galindo Law, starts now.
Welcome to Vegas Revealed. I'm Sean McAllister.
And I'm Dana Roselli. Well, you know that saying, everything old is new again. And that is the overall theme of the show this week.
That's right. Anything nostalgic is super hot right now. You may have noticed that. And as we looked through our Vegas Revealed archive, we realized we've interviewed a lot of nostalgic singers and actors. And now there are even experiences here in Vegas that evoke those throwback feelings.
Yeah, we are excited to go through all of this. But first, we want to start with glam. Taylor Swift has put the Showgirl back into the global spotlight recently. She announced her new album is called Life of a Showgirl. And Las Vegas, well, they jumped on it quick. I love it. We are the entertainment capital of the world. We've had the Showgirl around for a long time. But you know what? She's not the only one, and we're talking about Taylor, that thinks that's important. Pamela Anderson just recently starred in a film called The Last Showgirl, and it was nominated for tons of awards and filmed here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, we also recently spoke with the queen of burlesque, Dita Von Teese. Her show is incredible over at Voltaire at the Venetian. She took us backstage to look up close at some of those super intricate costumes. She's kind of putting a new modern twist on what we think of when we think of the Vegas Showgirl.
Right, and they use those costumes from Jubilee in the movie and also in Dita's show. So, you know, bringing it back and then seeing Taylor Swift on the cover of her new album wearing this showgirl outfit, it's like the showgirl's back.
Yeah, to the forefront of pop culture.
Right. Well, now let's talk about music and television. We recently interviewed the Lawrence brothers, Joey, Andrew, and Matthew Lawrence. You know them from shows like Blossom, Boy Meets World, and Brotherly Love.
We specifically asked them about nostalgia, and we haven't aired this part of the interview yet, so we wanted to share it. We asked about the 80s and 90s and how popular those eras are again.
Well, Joey Lawrence especially was passionate about this topic, and we think you're really going to enjoy this interview, this section of the interview, I should say, and I think you're going to agree with him, too. Watch this.
You know, the 80s and 90s, we often talk about those times. I mean, looking back on them, it was pretty cool to live through them. I think they were really a couple of great back-to-back decades. You very rarely have had those. If you go back in history, it's very rare you get two back-to-back great decades. You know, you'll get one and then kind of it falls apart in the next one. But 80s, 90s were a special 20 years for sure. That's why I think people harken back to those with great fond memories. The music was great.
Especially in entertainment. It was an extremely wonderful time in entertainment, those 20 years back-to-back.
Kind of
It was
unparalleled.
almost the peak
Yeah.
of what entertainment was until really COVID and social media. These things really changed it so drastically.
It's so true. We were going through, if you look at the movies that came out, like between like 81 and 99, every month there's like a classic movie that you can go back and rewatch to this day. Every month. I'm not kidding. Sometimes 2 or 3. It's wild.
Yeah.
So they really were, it was a heyday for entertainment, and I think people miss that.
I think people miss it. I know they miss the iconic entertainers. I mean, today we have good entertainers, but we had iconic entertainers, and they were all over the place. You were able to enjoy just these people that have transcended time and will continue to transcend time. I mean, the Michael Jacksons of the world, the Princes of the world, the Neil Diamonds of the world, Barry Manilow's of the world, the Donny Osmonds of the world. I mean, Cyndi Lauper. I mean, you could go on and on. Madonna. It just goes on and on.
The Lawrence brothers.
Yeah,
Lawrence
sure.
brothers.
Throw us in there. Yeah.
In the flesh.
Yeah, no, but I mean, and it really is very different today. I have two teenage daughters, my older daughters, and they're constantly bringing songs to me that trend on TikTok and IG that we grew up with. That they found Milli Vanilli, literally found Milli Vanilli again, and they're like, this is incredible. You know, I mean, She's a Bad Mama Jamma was just trending all over TikTok again. People are doing the dances. I mean, these are songs that make you feel things. Today, a lot of the current music is devoid of a lot of great hooks, a lot of great melodies. It's a different kind of music. You're losing a lot of the free flow of even like late Billy Joel and things, Lionel Richie and Steve Winwood and these artists that really changed music and were able to do things on the fly. And I think kids are rediscovering that and going like, wow, this is something really cool. And we don't have this right now, you know? So that's why they're going back to it. And I'm happy it is out there for them to find, you know? I mean, think about the last 5 years. Name me like 20 songs that you could right now name me and go, everybody knows those songs. They just don't exist. We grew up in an era where that existed.
Boy, I could sit there and listen to them and have a conversation with them for hours. I agree with everything they said.
Well, and they're perfect ones to have a good perspective because they lived like on the forefront of pop culture.
I know.
In these decades.
We had a whole other sidebar about live studio audiences when they would film their sitcoms and how apparently they don't really do that anymore. And he was like, you can't do a sitcom. You can't fill a sitcom without a live studio audience. And I'm like, I agree.
Yeah. And this kind of conversation is a glimpse of what you'll see on the Lawrence Brothers podcast. It's called Brotherly Love. They actually brought that podcast here to Las Vegas and did a stage version over at the Strat.
Right. And one of their special guests was Debbie Gibson, and she joined them on stage, and they actually talked about song hooks. Debbie commented on one of her most popular songs.
The hook does not, and you guys know a hook is like that chorus, that repetitive, shake your love, I just can't shake it up, was one of my most annoying hooks.
I don't know. Shake Your Love, Debbie, that is not annoying. It is stuck in my head, but it's not annoying.
It works.
It's effective.
Well, let's throw it back to 1981 now when Jesse's Girl, another song with a hook, spent 32 weeks on the Billboard Hot 100 chart.
Yeah, that song also turned Rick Springfield into a Grammy winner. We talked to him here in Vegas about the lasting impact of that song.
Okay, songs like Jesse's Girl, when you hear it and it's been around for a long time. People love it. They embrace it. I feel like everyone knows it. Is that something that warms your heart, or are you like, all right, I'm over Jesse's Girl already? I mean, it's got to be.
I'm very proud to have written it, and my life is before Jesse's Girl and after Jesse's Girl, really. It's the dividing line between the two parts of my life, and I love the reaction, of course. It's like having someone ooh and ah over your child. It's that personal to me.
I love that he's so proud of that song and he embraces it. Rick Springfield is one of our most popular videos on our YouTube.
That is true. I mean, Rick is just as popular as ever, kind of proving that nostalgia is king.
Right. Well, listen, another song that you can never get out of your head is Push It.
Push It Good.
By Salt-N-Pepa. And we actually ran into Peppa at the American Music Awards over at the Fontainebleau this year. She lives here in town. And, we had to talk to her about the 90s.
Music has changed so much over the years, but I noticed like everything kind of that was from like 10, 20 years ago is coming back. And that's got to feel good for you as kind of like a pioneer of that.
I love it because I'm here to stay. They can't get away from the 90s. It's like that time, it was happy, it was fun, the music was fun, the fashion, everything about it. So I love that they always hold on to it. Yeah. But for artists like me, it's great.
Well, Peppa loves it, and we love it, and we love that Peppa is now a Las Vegas resident.
I know. It's so fun that she lives here, and I love that she's still thriving. Well, listen, Backstreet Boys are proving old is new again, reliving their Millennium album. It boosted the economy here in Las Vegas, I think, anyway. I mean, there are white sections of clothing in stores. Restaurants are full before and after the show. Tickets are in demand.
Celebrities are going to just about every single show, and Backstreet Boys have even added more shows this winter and into 2026. So Backstreet Boys proving that the boy band era is back, which we love.
I know. It is such a popular show. Everyone's talking about it. And let's not forget about New Kids on the Block. They launched their first Las Vegas residency at Park MGM, and they are back in November and February. They were a sellout. The show looks so good.
All right, let's go into some 90s hip hop here, and one of the most successful groups of that era, Wu-Tang Clan.
Right. They reunited on stage here in Las Vegas for a residency over at Virgin Hotel. And that went so well that they were actually back Super Bowl weekend when we had it here in Las Vegas.
And we talked to RZA about how that group launched solo careers for a lot of the members.
It's some multiple stars in Wu-Tang, right? So, you know, Ghostface has fans that'll come see him. Method Man has fans that'll come see him. RZA has fans that'll come see him. And then when you get all of us together and we're performing such an iconic album such as 36 Chambers, I think that, you know, it has a magnetism to it. I think the first testament is that when we were young, we created a piece of art, 36 Chambers, that resonates generation after generation, because when you capture the energy of youth.
And let's not forget about Janet Jackson. We saw her residency show at Resorts World. She was great. You get all the hits, her signature dance moves, and she also performed this year at the American Music Awards that were held at Fontainebleau.
Coming up, we'll keep the nostalgia going and talk Las Vegas shows, and times sure have changed.
Yeah, we also take you to a few attractions on the Strip that will have you reminiscing.
Plus, locals, listen up. Now is the time for you to stay, dine, and play at Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, with some major deals happening at that property.
Can't wait to tell you about it, coming up next on Vegas Revealed.
Hey, this is Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys, and you are watching Vegas Revealed.
Monsoon storms are tough, but dealing with your insurance company doesn't have to be. If your home was damaged and your insurance company won't cover the full cost, call Galindo Law. We help Nevada homeowners pursue fair compensation. Call Jonathan Wallner of Galindo Law now for a free claim review at 800-251-1533. That's 800-251-1533.
Welcome back to Vegas Revealed, and now to Blue Access, your all-access pass to everything Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, and what they have to offer.
This is a partnership between Fontainebleau and Vegas Revealed. And this week, there is something all Las Vegas locals and Nevada residents will want to hear about.
Yeah, Fontainebleau just launched a locals-only program, and it offers deals on everything from stays to dining, relaxation, and nightlife.
We stopped over to the Oasis pool deck for the inside scoop.
We want to make sure we take care of the locals. Maybe they don't have the opportunity to go out of town, but they can come here and have a world-class experience, whether it be on a Monday or on the weekend. You might have come last year and think you know Fontainebleau, but if you come back, it is a completely different property. All the retail that's opened up, there's so much more new, there's so much fresh going on. Room rates for locals with their rewards card is starting at $125. And beyond the room rates, we also have free entry to Live Beach on Fridays and Sundays, to Live Nightclub on Sunday nights. We also have buy one, get one for our new Hall of Excellence, which is an amazing sports artifact facility that opened up with partnership between Tom Brady and Jim Gray, featuring all of Tom Brady's 7 Super Bowl rings.
To have those artifacts now displayed in such a beautiful venue, this amazing resort.
Even on the wellness side, for me, I think the best gym in Las Vegas is here at Fontainebleau. It's certainly the best gym I've ever seen in a hotel, but also we have an amazing spa.
So after you have a nice day of relaxation, it's time to sit down and have a cocktail.
Oh yes, so you know, we have offers at Nowhere Bar, which is our amazing lounge that has live entertainment nightly. Azul, which is a great tequila bar. So we have buy one, get one offers for our locals in there. We have discounts in IGK, our hair salon, as well. You know, in the restaurants, Washing Potato, which is our amazing dim sum restaurant, there'll be 20% off for guests there. Right here at the pool, there's an amazing restaurant called La Côte, which to me, sometimes I go to lunch here and I feel like I'm on vacation. 20% off for our guests there, as well as Vita. So that's our amazing breakfast and lunch cafe. If you eat in any of our restaurants, we validate valet parking. So for us, that's, you know, something that we don't see anywhere else in town. So we really think that's great, and we're very easy to get in and out of. Go to fountainbluelasvegas.com, but make sure you sign up for a rewards card. When you use that rewards card, you're earning points across the property, even for your cash payments. So eating in the restaurant, staying in the hotel, you're earning comps for that. And you're gonna get cash back for the money that you spend on the property. And you're gonna get the best deals and you're gonna get the best invites available. There's just so much for us to offer and so much for people to check out at this property. Because here at Fontainebleau, we really do love our locals.
There are some great deals that you definitely want to take advantage of.
And be sure to do it right now. This locals only program runs right now through September 30th.
Still to come, how the idea of the Vegas residency has changed over the years and the experiences that are giving folks of a certain age all the feels.
Keep it here on Vegas Revealed.
Monsoon storms are tough, but dealing with your insurance company doesn't have to be. If your home was damaged and your insurance company won't cover the full cost, call Galindo Law. We help Nevada homeowners pursue fair compensation. Call Jonathan Wallner of Galindo Law now for a free claim review at 800-251-1533. That's 800-251-1533.
Welcome back to Vegas Revealed as we dive into everything nostalgic.
Well, headliners, they come and go. The way shows are scheduled are so different now. Singers and comedians, they come into town, they leave, they come back, they do more shows. Well, it kind of used to be that they used to just be here and perform all week consistently. And there are still a few of those, but what has changed?
We talked to longtime Las Vegas showman Frankie Scinta about just that.
I think as the older regime moved out, the older guys that owned the casino and sold it off to corporations, these young kids came in and they do numbers. Look at these numbers ain't right. Let's get rid of that showroom. Suncoast, perfect example. Get rid of the showrooms. Let's put a sports book in there. And that's what happened. These young kids came in mathematically, not thinking like the old guys did. Hey, let's put people in the showroom. They'll eat at our hotel, stay at our hotel, drink at our hotel, and gamble at our hotel. Give them the show. Just get them in here. And that's what it was, a marriage between the casino and the entertainer. Mm-hmm. It doesn't exist anymore. There are residencies right here at the South. Michael Gaughan is one of the only men in town that's in control of what he does. He has entertainment all the time. And he pays people. It's not a four-wall deal, which is beautiful.
And Frankie just mentioned the South Point, and they do have a really good rundown of shows over there, including the Bronx Wanderers, the Righteous Brothers, Human Nature, and so many more. And each of those groups really does take you back to another time.
Yeah, they have a really long list, and it's a great theater, too. So, by the way, if you didn't know, Frankie Scinta, was with the Shintas. They performed at the Rio and all over town for so long. So he really knows his stuff, and it was interesting to get his take. He did that show there at the South Point, and he continues to do shows there, as the year goes on.
Yeah, Frankie has seen it all.
Yeah.
Well, experiences are in right now in Las Vegas, but just like shows, some have a nostalgic twist.
Right. The Friends Experience, the one in Vegas, is open over at MGM Grand. The flagship attraction brings the world of Friends to life on the Strip. Why Vegas? What was the thought behind that? Were you like, this is the perfect fit?
It's Vegas. I mean, this is an incredible city, and we can reach so many people because of the tourism. We don't have a flagship on the West Coast. We're in New York City, but this serves our fans on the West Coast. And then Vegas is very meaningful to the series because we have those Vegas episodes, which are highly memorable and fan favorites.
If you remember, the reason that they all came out was that Joey had left New York because he took a job in Las Vegas. And so we've got the gladiator costume that that Joey wears, which is an amazing one. We've got the wedding chapel, which, you know, to Kathleen's point, that is one of the most iconic moments because Ross and Rachel get married, but it's an accident, right? But we know that it's coming. I think for Friends fans, it is about feeling like you're in on it, right? That you're, you know, stepping inside that world, that you're on the set, that you're one of the gang. And so we try to, you know, give every opportunity for you to sit on the couch, sit in the recliner, sit at Monica's table and get those pictures.
Could I be wearing any more clothes?
What do we got here?
Captain's right, David Crane.
David Crane, hi.
Gosh,
Yes.
nice to meet you guys in person.
to meet you.
Oh my, this is exciting. What do you think?
Oh my God, we're blown away. This is absolutely surreal.
It really is. What you guys have created. I mean, this is all you
Well,
guys.
what they've created out of what we started, it's really, that's the thing, because we never imagined any of this. This is just really an enhancement of bringing the show to life.
So much fun there. The Friends Experience is located right in the district, adjacent to the entrance to the Grand Garden Arena.
Another attraction that'll make you feel like a kid is called Play Playground. It's over at the Luxor Hotel and Casino.
It's a 15,000 square foot hands-on, fully immersive attraction with over 20 games and experiences.
Some of our games will certainly take you back to your childhood and remember games that you grew up as a kid playing, whether it be board games or games outside with some friends, right? We're definitely the most playful bar in Vegas, that's for sure. There's nothing else like us, and that takes you back to the physicality and hands-on experience that you remember growing up with as a kid before computers and VR took over.
Yeah, and it's so cool because this attraction's for adults, but we like to play all those old games, and those are life-sized. It's just, it's a really unique experience.
It is, and there's a bar inside, so you will have a great time over there at Play Playground.
Up next, if you're a product of the disco era, we reveal where you'll find those mirror ball vibes.
And reggae legend Bob Marley is celebrated in a new show and attraction. Keep it here on Vegas Revealed.
Vegas Revealed, presented by Galindo Law. Weekends on Fox 5.
What's up? This is your girl Peppa from Salt-N-Pepa, and you're watching Vegas Reveal. That's right.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mark Wahlberg here. You're watching Vegas Reveal.
Everybody, it's Lunel, the original bad girl of comedy, and you're watching Vegas Revealed.
Let's go. Join Dana Rosselli and Sean McAllister on Vegas Revealed.
Say goodbye.
Call 1-800-251-1533 or visit galindolaw.com.
Welcome back to Vegas Revealed. Well, reggae music peaked in popularity in the 1970s, and now you can celebrate it over at Mandalay Bay.
Bob Marley Hope Road is a show that blends live performance, movement, and storytelling to celebrate the life, music, and legacy of Bob Marley. Now, keep in mind, this is a non-seated experience, and they have a bunch of shows, so go online and check their schedule.
Well, Disco Show is all about grooving in the 70s, and this is also a non-seated show, but it's Spiegelworld's latest show on the Strip, and you get right there on the dance floor. It's so much fun. The bar area is like ducking right into a New York City bar in the disco days. They also have Diner Ross, which is a restaurant.
Clever.
And listen to this deal, Sean. I saw it on the website. Prices can always change, but the Disco Slammin' package includes show admission and 2 drinks to keep you grooving for $125.
Well, that would definitely keep me grooving all night long.
Yeah, have the 2 drinks before you hit the dance floor so that, you're confident in your dance moves.
And wear your boogie shoes.
But again, everything old is new again. And we hope you enjoyed this show, kind of, looking at some of the nostalgic things that are happening here in Las Vegas and also some of the interviews that we've done over the past couple years.
And a reminder, you can catch up on past Vegas Revealed TV shows by visiting our YouTube channel. There's a code to scan right on your screen there.
We also do a weekly audio podcast if you prefer to listen, and you can follow us on social media.
We'll see you back next week.